Oh, yeah, come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for those two legends of sport. It's Beefy and the Bull.
Hello everyone, this is Beefy and the Bull. I remember playing in the 72 grand final.
72! Doesn't go down like a sack of spuds this week.
None of this soft stuff.
Oh, Beefy! Oh, you've come out all guns blazing, mate. Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull.
I've just got to get comfortable in here now. I'm not real keen on having to jump in here at the last minute, you know. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Yes, another day in sport.
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, you know, we usually got a bit of time before we start this, but Tommy and Reb, they've just called us up because they're doing these changes. I don't know about that. What about the World Cup? On with Tommy and that one, just, you know what I mean? You know, that's
about any of the jokes so
patriotic,
far.
gotta watch him.
I might pick their act up. Okay, let's start with golf. What has happened to golf? I mean, it wasn't that long ago when a player would sink the putt or have a great shot, you know, and the crowd would acknowledge with a simple, short, quiet applause, and the player would acknowledge the crowd with a brief wave. But now...
yes, it seems the players and the crowds at the Phoenix Open believe they are on the set of Happy Gilmore too. Jeez, Beefy, they were spraying beer everywhere, throwing bottles and cans on the greens. The players are running around with their shirts off. It sure has changed.
I'm guessing the Phoenix Open is now held at the Phoenix Trailer Park mini golf course. At one point, the crowd was yelling and jumping around and spraying beer so much it looked like a scene out of a Roman orgy. Well, and it's not like I know what a Roman orgy looks like.
Well, they're pretty wild. There's all sorts of things like leather whips and animals and... anyway, it was odd to see the golf, in that atmosphere and played in that manner.
Yes, it was, yes. Anyway, and the Winter Olympics are coming to an end, and it's been very successful for Australia with some great efforts.
You're not wrong there, Beef. Jocelyn Darracott has lifted Australia's medal tally with a silver medal in skeleton. Absolutely great effort and very fast.
Yes, it is very fast. I would have liked to have a go at that. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, what? You would like to get into one of those little sleds?
Well, maybe not nowadays.
I was going to say, what were you going to do? Put one on each foot and use them as ice skates? I mean, they are quite small, and you, Beefy, you are not small. And they'd have to increase the width of the run as well, or at least...
Okay, you finished?
Well, just saying, those sleds are built for people that are... anyway... here is something you could never be accused of, Beefy. Several young players, just to change the subject slightly, young players at a Gold Coast Cricket Club have been told they won't be playing for the team this year as they don't spend enough time in the club's bar. Jeez, how times have changed.
Yes, very interesting. I mean, I've always devoted a lot of time supporting whatever club I was a member of by assisting in the funding through bar participation. It's the Australian thing to do.
Yeah, sure is, Beef, and you have been solely responsible for keeping a number of clubs financial through your generous bar participation.
Yes,
in fact, a couple of the clubs became so financial through your generous bar participation that they built new stadiums, change rooms and fields. Such dedication.
Yes.
I mean, many people think that the Gabba was built on government funding.
No.
Well done, Beef.
A lot of bar participation funded that.
And the Wacker.
Yes.
The cricket crowd.
Yeah.
The MCG. Remember that year? You were really on it that year.
That year.
That was a big year.
Yeah, that was a big year at the bar for the MCG.
Anfield.
Yeah.
When you went over to Liverpool.
We
could go on.
Well, I love my sport, and if I can put something back into the clubs, I'm always willing to stand up and be at the bar, and be counted.
Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure, Beefy. I remember when you started to raise money in Munich for their junior soccer club through your bar participation. Now look at it. What do they call it now?
They call it Oktoberfest. Yeah, it was going to be called Beefy Fest, but they already had, used that name at a Spanish bullfighting contest.
And in tennis, the Australian government has again changed the rules. Well, for certain people, with Immigration Minister Alex Hawke open to waiving the ban on tennis star Novak Djokovic from entering Australia.
Yes, once again, the government is proving the difference between Joe Citizen and celebrities. It means that the world number one could potentially take part in the Australian Open next year.
Who does Joe Citizen play for? Never heard of him. Sounds American. I didn't see him in the Australian Open.
No, it's just an expression as being, like an ordinary person.
Why didn't you say that? There's probably a lot of confused people there wondering why Joe wasn't at the Open.
No, I don't think there's many confused people other than one. Well, that's it for another week in sport. And remember, everyone, sport waits for nobody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
So what if I said Tom Smith, or would he be an ordinary person? Or Marvellous Pete?
It's a figure of speech. Just let it be.
Joe Citizen. Citizen isn't even last name.
Why do you have to do this every week?
101.3 FM, Memphis Mayhem Radio.